anyway. Right. Yeah. I know it's so sensitive. You can take pictures when it's actually trying to film things. Right. So that's your boiler. That's your drain. So that needs to be shut. If that is open and you're trying to get water out the hot water tap, all the water will just pour out onto the ground outside. So it needs to be in that position. Winter. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So definitely drain it in winter. To drain it in winter, all you do is lift that up, so it's pointing upwards, and open all the taps, and the water will drain out down there. Okay, but that doesn't drain your freshwater tank. So that's just a hot water tank and your water system to your taps. Underneath this floor here, just put that down. Under the carpet, we've got the freshwater tank hatch. Tricky with the carpet. Okay, so that's your underneath here is your freshwater tank. Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously that's the one you need to fill first. Oh, to get to the drain. Is that there? I don't think you can see there's an orange plug down the bottom there.
Yeah.
With a chain on it.
Yeah.
So like pulling your plug for your bath. Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah. So that's how you empty your onboard tank.
You've got to get your hand
yeah. You've got to get your hand in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So obviously, when you come to fill it, make sure that plugs in. Otherwise, the water just pours straight out as you're filling it. Okay.
Mhm.
So it's probably a good idea to drain it frequently, because the water standing obviously is not the best.
Yeah. How long do you think you could leave it for before you?
To be quite honest, I would be draining it every time I leave site. I would be draining it, then having fresh water through it.
Right.
Each time I wouldn't.
Okay. So if you went home with half a tank of water, you'd drain it then. You wouldn't leave it and go out in 3 days' time.
No, I wouldn't. No, I would honestly. I'd be draining it quite often. When you finish with it, I'd drain it. You could even do that when you're travelling home or something like that.
Well, save the weight.
Yeah. Saves that bit of weight because obviously you are limited. Right. So make sure that drain plugs in. Fill the water obviously from that outside. Fill that tank up. Then we can fill the hot water tank. Okay. So make sure you fill that one up first, obviously.
Yeah.
Right. So the next thing is make sure before you switch the water pump on, taps are in the correct position. You can see where that can go.
Yeah.
If you've left that open and you hit that button there, water's going to start coming out. And if it's over the cooker,
right,
you're going to end up with a mess. Or over there, it's going to be water dripping everywhere. Same with your bathroom, because your shower is actually the tap in the basin. If you've got that out, and it's up in the shower position, and you've left it open, that's going to be full of water as well. Or when you open this door, you're going to have a face full of water. So make sure all of them are shut in the correct position. Then press that button there.
Yeah. Green
light on. At this particular point, as I've switched the water pump on, it's telling me what the fresh water tank is.
Yeah.
Okay, and it also tells me what the wastewater tank is doing. So the first thing you need to do, obviously, is open the tap. What you'll find is got air in there, because obviously if you drained it previously, it's just going to be splutter. Also, I have primed it already. Okay, so once you get a good strong flow, to fill your hot water tank, turn it to the hot side of your tap. Again, open it up. That tank down there is about 10 litres, so if you've drained it previously, it's obviously 10 litres of air until you get water in it. What you'll find is the air will be spluttering out for this tap. Obviously, I've primed it already, so it shouldn't be, but you'll see it splutter until you get a stream like that. You know your hot water tank's full. Okay. I don't know if you can see steam coming off it. I have been heating the water.
How long does it take?
Instant, it takes about 30 minutes, approximately 30 minutes. Okay. So happy how that's done, yeah?
Is that on electric or gas?
Water. I'll tell you about the water in it in a moment.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's just. It's actually running on both at the moment, but. Okay, so you're happy how to get air out the system and fill your hot water tank?
Yeah. Think so. Yeah.
Good. Okay. So next thing that would be then is to heat it. Okay.
Yeah.
So go back this way, or both. Right. So what we've got controls here, we've got controls there. So this here, water heater, so that's your electric. Okay. So electric's obviously on at the moment.
On electric hookup only, presumably.
Yes. Yeah. It won't run on 12
battery,
volt or battery. No. So to switch your water heater on, it's just switch that switch there. Lights on. That is now heating an element, a bit like a kettle inside your water heater. Okay, it is very important that that is not on before you get water in it. Okay, because you imagine boiling a kettle with no water in it, it's going to damage the element. Okay, so when you're leaving site, first thing you do before you leave site, make sure that is off. As soon as you unplug 240, that will switch the power off anyway. but you get to the next site and plug 240 in, and if you've left that switch on, it will start straight away to start heating that element up, even if there's no water in. Okay, so I'll leave that off for now, but that is where you switch water heater on electric. Okay, this side of it here is another control, which is the gas side of it, water heating. So if you see the top one, ultra heat, that's heating your room, so that's your fire down there. Ultra store, imagine that storing your water.
Yeah.
So that ultra store is water heating on gas. So you see that flame there.
Right.
Okay. So we're just looking at that one for now. To turn the water heating on gas on, turn the outer ring.
Yeah.
You can see a green light come on.
Yeah.
I don't know if you just see it click on the boiler. Okay.
Yeah.
If it goes to red, that means it's failed. Okay.
So that lights automatically.
Yeah. So all you do is just turn it to that. It will automatically light.
It lights automatically.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Okay. If it fails, as I said, if it fails, you'll see a red light.
Right.
So if it goes to red light, there's a reason for that, and it means it hasn't lit. So the one reason you've left that cover on, you know, the cover I took off, I put that away. If that's still on, it'll just fail and it'll shut it off. If you haven't turned your gas on, obviously, that you know, the
green button.
the green button thing. If that hasn't been pressed in and held for 3 seconds, that's another option why it may not have started, or you may not have any gas. You might have run out of gas. So the best thing to do is fire up your cooker. Obviously you can see gas running, then you know you've got gas. Okay? And then also, if you haven't used it on gas for a while, it tends to get air in the gas system. Okay? Right. So it'll get to air and it'll shut off. So if it does go red, turn it off. So that's the outer ring there. Turn that off. Check them things first. Give it a few seconds. Normally by the time you've done all that, you can come back to it and try again. Okay? If it's the one where it's got air in the gas system, it may take 2 or 3 attempts to do it, because what it's doing every time it's failed, it's trying to purge the air out of the system and get to the gas.
Yeah.
Okay. Happy with that? Yeah. The difference between heating on electric, which is obviously that switch there, and gas. The gas side of it, you can thermostatically control it slightly lower than the 70. With the electric, it's just thermostatically controlled 70. Okay. So you can reduce the temperature if you want to on the gas, if you do use it on the gas side. You can operate on either or both if you really wanted to. Okay, happy with that bit? Yeah. If you want to use your fire on electric, and as we said before, ultra heat, that's heating your room, so that's your top control. Again, it says outer ring to switch it on. You can see there it says 230 volts, so you know it's connected to electric. So you've got the options of 500 watts, 1000 watts or 2000 watts. Obviously 2000 watts is the highest energy, or 2 kilowatts. Okay, see that green light there? That's nothing to do with gas, because it looks very similar to that one when that's on. It's to say the energy is on. So if you switch that button off there that says space heater, that light, if you want to do that, then you'll see that the green light will go off. Okay, so if you're trying to operate the heater on the electric, if you haven't got that switch on, it's not going to work. So switch that one on. So we're now running on 2000 watts. That's the thermostat in the centre. So 1 lined up with that 0 there, that's the lowest heat. 9 obviously being the highest heat. Okay? Yeah, so what that is actually doing is heating an element up in the heater.
Yeah, and then the fan, is it right?
Yeah, and the fan's on a separate switch. Okay, so if I move round to that now. So you've obviously that was the electric side. I'll just switch that off. You have obviously got a gas side to it as well. I can just sneak down here. Okay, so this is the gas side of it. Okay, I'll just switch the fan off for a sec. So to light the gas, can you hear that? It's clicking away. So that's the igniter ready for the gas. Then what you do is push the button down. You hear the clicking's gone off now.
Yeah.
And what you should be able to see, if you can, you should be able to see down that window there, a flame. It's about that kind of angle there. If you look from about up here, do you see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's how you know it's lit. If it doesn't light, it'll just carry on clicking.
Right. Okay.
So what you do is just hold that down for about 10 seconds. Obviously it's quite warm, so it ignites it quite quickly. But so all you do is just put. So that's off.
Yeah.
It probably fire up straight away now. Yeah. You see that click click click, and it fired up.
Yeah.
But normally what you do is hold it down to allow the gas out, then it'll light.
It starts clicking as soon as you turn it off.
As soon as you turn it round from 0, you'll hear it click, 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 click. Push the button down, hold it for a few seconds, and it should light.
Right.
Unless it's still clicking, then hold it a bit longer.
Right.
Okay.
Could you have this on both?
Not at the same time, no.
No.
So If it's really cold, gas is more efficient than electric. Electric's not bad. It's still quite warm. I've been away in this time of year, this kind of weather, and in my caravan it's got the same heating system, and it's a bit bigger than this, and it'll keep it nice and warm. Unless it's really, unless it's really -10 or something ridiculous, but it is pretty good. But gas is more efficient, so if it is really cold and it's not getting it warm enough for you, put it in, switch the electric off and try it on gas.
Right. Because
gas will warm it a lot better.
So if you were to go away and use gas for everything, how long would a bottle last, roughly?
It's difficult to say, really.
Yeah,
it's not going to
last a day or a week, sort of thing?
It's probably nearer days than weeks, probably.
Right, okay.
But when I'm using my caravan, I tend to use most things, because I'm on hook up, the only thing I'm using is the cooker on gas, and it will last nearly a full season, one bottle.
Oh, right.
So it all depends again how often you go away, obviously. But this, I'm probably saying I'm going away for about 3 weeks, over a period of time. It's about 3 weeks or 4 weeks. But if obviously you're on gas alone, then you're probably talking days per. If you are flat out with heating in the summer, obviously.
Yeah, you're not going to use it.
No, you don't cook much lettuce on the cooker, so you'll be right. Obviously, your fridge. You've obviously got the fridge on the gas as well and things like that, but it will use the gas up quite quickly if you're going away in the winter. Okay, right, so this side of it is your fan. Okay, that's off in the centre.
Yeah.
To the right is automatic, so that is thermostatically controlled. So as the heat goes up and down, obviously the fan goes up and down with it.
Right.
To the left, that side is your manual, so you can change the speed of the fan.
Right, okay.
It's always best to have some kind of fan running when you've got either heat on, because if you notice you've got vents somewhere. There's one at the end of the bunk, you'll have one in the bathroom, obviously to keep the warm air circulating around. You can use the fan when there's no heat as well, so you can have the fan just to circulate air in the summer. Obviously it won't cool the air down, but it just circulate what air you've got.
Yeah.
Okay. Or 12 volts off the vehicle when the vehicle is running.
Right.
Okay. So most people tend to run it on electric. So I don't think you can see. You're probably better off at this angle so you can see. So at the moment it's on, so you can see that blue light's on. You can just faintly see the icon gas on there at the moment. That is the on-off button there, so you just press and hold to switch it on or off. What I'll do, I can press any of these buttons just to light the screen up, so you can see it's operating on gas, and then it's got temperature range on that side as well. So if you want to change energy, so say you want to operate on electric, press the left button. That's now running on electric. Okay. If you want to run it on 12 volts, it's also got auto on this one as well. Okay, so it's got auto, which I didn't realise it got on this one. Auto will look for the best energy. If electric is connected, it will automatically go for electric.
Yeah.
If electric is not connected, it will go for gas.
Right.
And if gas is not connected, it will go for 12 volt, which is your vehicle, which if you're on site, it's not going to work unless you've got the engine running. Okay? Right. So you can have, so there's about 4 options. 12 volt is when your engine is running and you're travelling from site to site or from home to site. It will not cool your fridge down, it just maintains the temperature in the fridge. Okay?
Right.
At the moment it's showing a fault or it's not working. Blue light flashing.
Yeah.
And a spanner, that means it's detected either a fault or whatever. It's not a fault, what it is it's detected the engine's not running.
Okay.
Okay? If that comes up when you're trying to run it on gas, that means the gas hasn't lit. Okay, a bit like the red light failure on your boiler.
Yeah.
This actually just flashes a blue light and it's got a spanner there.
Okay. How did you light the gas again?
Like that. So all you do is just get that icon there. That's it, and it'll light the gas. If it fails, it'll let you know. Okay. As I said, the blue light will flash and a spanner will appear there. Okay, if it fails, well, obviously again you need to check that you've obviously turned your gas on, you've got gas.
Yeah.
So if it does come on blue light and it's failed, turn it off, give it a few seconds, turn it on again. Again, most people tend to, like the boiler, operate it on the electric. So obviously again it can get air in the gas system again. So it's going to need to purge it out. So it may take 2 or 3 attempts to do that. But if it stays blue, solid blue light there, it's lit.
Okay. But if it needs to be cooled down, it's got to be either gas or mains.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. 12 volt is not the leisure battery; it's your vehicle battery when it's moving. So it will automatically switch off as soon as you turn the engine off.
Yeah.
That's it. There's no power going to that fridge if you've got it on that 12 volt.
Okay.
Okay. Happy with that bit?
Yeah.
This side of it is your temperature range, so all 5 lit. That's the coldest fridge you're going to be.
Right.
Okay, so you just keep pressing that and it'll just keep going round. So 5, and it goes back to 1 again. 2 or 3 is probably about